Avatar The High Ground Volume 2. I apologize for this review being late. I did pre-order these books, and my my bank card got lost, and so my delivery of these got delayed because they didn't Amazon didn't get the payments for the books, and then they came late, and then I had to have time to read them, so yeah, I should have had this review out by Wednesday, but there was a lot of complications, and I'm going to review this book today, and then Tuesday I'm going to review Volume 3. If you saw my review for Volume 1, though, I wasn't the biggest fan of it, but my perspective has changed on that book, and what actually changed it was Avatar 2 itself, because when you read that book and then you watch Avatar, you see how much of these books are direct tie-ins to that movie. It's like actually these are prequel comics. It's a trilogy of books that immediately shows you what happened, like some of the ideas of what happened in between the opening of that movie and the time skip, because there was a time skip in between that. And what I really enjoyed about this book a lot more than the first one is the first one just was kind of basically what you could guess. I almost feel like this should only been two books, but I get why there are three now that I've read all three. Part two is really cool, and spoilers for Avatar 2 with these reviews. Um, so basically, the humans return just like we saw in Avatar 2. But what's really smart about this book is Jake takes a team of people into space to get the Sky People to leave before they even get to Earth, which is so smart because I feel like Jake would probably try to do that because of the fact that he knows the destruction and damage that these people are going to do to Pandora once they get to the planet. So he's going to try to stop them before they even get to the planet this time. Of course, that backfires, and you know we get the events of the Way of Water, of course. But just the idea of that happening at all, I think, is really, really smart. Some people may not like that, and it may be a stretch for them. I thought it made perfect sense to me. Um, I also like seeing that, when he comes up with this plan, it's very much like military tactics. Again, also like what we saw in The Way of Water, where, he's training his family like a squad, and they're going in and doing all this stuff, and that's cool. The only aspect I found really unbelievable is when they went into space, his son sneaking aboard, and you're like, all right, that's a little stretchy. And also, I wonder how much these books are going to tie into later Avatar sequels, because these tie into The Way of Water really well. But the main problem here is five is going to go to space. James Cameron has said that. If the five goes to space, and Jake and Neytiri don't ever mention, or not space, Earth, but obviously we're gonna do space travel. But you know if they don't mention Jake and Neytiri that they've been in actual space before, when they're actually traveling through space to Earth, something ain't right there. Basically, you know what I mean. But this is a fantastic book. I really enjoyed this book, and I can't wait to talk about book 3. So